Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. BlazeThrough-Gaming here, and as promised, welcome to Crucible A.M, as I'm calling it. Basically, what it is in a nutshell, we're basically going to play some Crucible in the morning and talk about some of the ongoing sort of things happening. But hey, so we're going to jump into this right away. So here we go to the Crucible. So, like I want to do with most of my streams, I'm going to check that the sound quality is alright. So, I will turn my mic off for a quick minute or two, just so that I can test and make sure everything's working before we jump straight into this game. So, if you will bear with me for a couple of seconds, because I just want to make sure this is okay, because I have in the past had some issues. So, I'm just going to double check. Alright, be back in a sec. Okay, so from what I can tell, my sound is okay, but if you are live and you hear any interruptions with my sound, by all means, let me know, and I will make sure I can try and see what I can do with that. Whilst we're in doing this, I'm going to take the opportunity also to kind of do like a roundup of news and updates and everything like that that's going on in the world of Destiny at the moment. So for once in my life, I've actually got some notes, so I'm not whittering on too much. Let's just try and get into this a little bit so I can actually remember what we're actually doing. Okay. That's supremacy. Supremacy. Bad grenade. Okay, that wasn't good. Okay, so we're going to get into this with a little discussion about balls. I wasn't looking at what I was doing. I was looking away from my own screen at the moment. Okay, so we can get into this. So we're going to start off with the faction rally. So, as some of you may or may not be aware, faction rally is now over. It's the kind of the celebration of the faction that won. And we're celebrating New Monarchy because they are the faction winner of this week's one. So obviously we get the new auto rifle from them, which we will test out probably in the next match. Because as I promised, most of these AMs that I'm going to do, Crucible AMs, are going to be around 3 to 4 matches long, depending on news and how much I can actually talk. Or depending on time as well, because just like you, I have to also shoot off to go to work. Didn't jump in time. Right, so New Monarchy wins faction rally. Obviously, get the reward of, if you pledge New Monarchy, you get to obviously buy the auto rifle, which we'll test out in the next match. That's a low right. If you didn't pledge New Monarchy, then obviously it's like 50,000 glimmer, whilst the rest of us who did the rest of us that did pledge to New Monarchy. See, I'm smart. Well, I'm not smart, but I did it in a way that I could pledge to each single faction if I wanted to. But I put Hunter on New Orbit. Not Dead Orbit, not New Orbit. Titan, I did Future Woodcut, and my Warlock was New Monarchy. So no matter which way they go, I win. Obviously, I'm going to put more into certain. Oh, have been so sweet if I just got it. So a lot of players didn't play Faction Rally this week or the last week due to the fact that, well, it was a little bit broken, really. With the not broken, Bungie developed it in a way that all the winning weapons from this week from the Monarchy, Dead Orbit, and Future War Cult will be in rotation for the next Faction Rally. Okay, well, let's look at this. So we will get new weapons. If you didn't win a weapon, I'm not paying the Glimmer, then don't worry. You don't have to. So you don't have to really worry because that will be put in the rotation next time. Does that mean there's only 3 weapons going into the rotation next week? Who knows? By the sound of it, yes. There's been no confirmation really if they're going to add, because the backlash that came off this one. I would like to think they're going to add other weapons into the rotation, but like I said, who knows? It could be, might not. So it all depends on. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, apologies, I have a cat who loves to play with the cat flap, and he's back in again. But yeah, so obviously we will have weapons in the next rotation that we haven't seen before, or we've seen but haven't played with because we didn't win. Some of us will play with these weapons for about a week, whoever's paid for them, but if I should wait, anything, I would just wait. I would just wait until the next Faction Rally and then just grind until you got them. And if that's the only weapons you get, then easy. Oh, we're getting pinned in this corner. Ah. Alright. So like I was saying, it was kind of basically, this Faction Rally was kind of pointless because they've said they're going to drip feed weapons in over Season 2 to even it out. But now this Faction Rally was probably lighter than others because they did this. Because they did this, no one was really playing. If it did, you're probably like me, you're just doing New Monarchy because New Monarchy had the best ornament sets, also the best armor sets, especially for the Warlock. I thought I had him. Oh, what we release a massively. Alright, so yeah, I pledged New Monarchy just for the ornament. No way. Get heavy ammo right there. I need to look at the counter. So that was one part of it as well, but also a lot of people were upset that they couldn't farm. Yeah, couldn't farm lost sectors, and there was a 10-minute lockout on chests and all lost sectors. Because last Faction Rally, everyone was just going like out and then come back in the cave to get hundreds of different things. Get hundreds of different tokens to level up quickly. I'm not bothered that there was a lot. Personally, I'm not bothered that there was a lockout. I didn't really do lost sectors. I didn't really grind for many tokens. So hey, that's my opinion on the matter. So yeah, basically, a lot. You probably end up seeing faction rallies become more popular over time, and we'll get more people coming in because obviously they have more stuff to grind for, more loot. Okay, so we've come through half of the game, so we will most likely, as promised, we will now check out Mikey's new auto rifle. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that if I can't. And whilst we're in the menu, let's get boom on. Let's make sure tokens. Okay, so I had a little bit of, there we go, but no. Controller died on me quickly there, so I had to change it up. Right, so let's give this auto rifle a go, see what it's like. I mean, I'm not the best Crucible player in the world anyway. Okay, I have no idea what just happened there, but oh well. So yeah, I mean, this faction rally, me personally, hasn't been overly rewarding as of loot, and that's a bit disappointing. But hey, you know, next time it will be better than this time, and the time of that will be better. Oh, didn't jump in time. Did not jump in time. I need to move my X button closer to me, I think. Wait. I like. I do like this. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer my Uriels over this, but hey. Sorry, it sounds like I'm like meh.
3 minutes. It's close.
Ah, come on, let me get a kill of this.
You gained the lead.
Right. Okay, so now we've kind of gone over faction rallies in a little bit. You know, we'll move on because otherwise I'll waffle on about faction rallies for ages and it'll sound toxic. I don't want this to be toxic. I want this to be interesting. In other words, I keep dying, so that's not interesting at all. So, on another note, obviously we're now playing on reset. So the reset's just happened. So this is day 1. Well, actually day 2. I mean, the PlayStation Network was down, so couldn't really get, you know, on last night to do anything if you're on the PlayStation Network. Well, I know I couldn't, and a lot of my friends couldn't. Oh, wasted ammo on that one. Wasted it. Oh, go down this way. Right, so we have the reset happened, so everything's all brand new, shiny, or I say brand new and shiny, okay, so it just means XP caps being reloaded, and we're just in another week in Destiny. So, what we got then? So Nightfall this week is the Inverted Spire, nice and easy one. So a nice easy one this week, but we've got, what is it on the Inverted Spire? We have modifiers of attrition, so killing foes may create wells of light that restores health basically. So you kill, orbs drop, and we get some health off it. Why am I shooting at his kneecaps? Right, yeah, we don't know, I've not missed. And then we've also got time warp killing, so every enemy you kill adds a little bit of time. By a little bit of time, meaning like 2 seconds of every kill second, or 7 seconds if it's a boss. Nicely done, happy with that one. So yeah, we've got that going on at Nightfall, that's different. The flashpoint this week is on Titan, and the rest is kind of same, no much different. So obviously we've got the Life and Rage being reset, along with Eater of Worlds, Heroic Strikes. You've got to complete 3 to get your legendary. To get your legendary. So I was playing with the cable when it came off. To get apologies, cable came off, so lost sound there for a little bit. So you have to get three heroic strikes. What else? Am I missing anything? Alright, call to arms. So nothing majorly different. As some of you may be aware, we're going to look back at kind of going to the exotics. I know that was a big thing that's been going around at the moment. It was something I wanted to touch upon because it's not just exotics, it's kind of gear in general. So weapons and armor pieces coming from Destiny 1 to come to Destiny 2. I know a lot of people are against it and they're like, no, Destiny 2, new game, completely different, let's get new stuff. But fair enough, I can understand that one. But also with my personal, I think that, wow, I think you have this pool of some really good kit, some really good weapons, some really good armor pieces, and I don't see the harm. I'm not going to bring everything back. I'm not saying you bring absolutely everything back over. We have this massive loophole. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I like the idea that we could potentially see a lot of the gear that a lot of people loved in Destiny 1 to come over to Destiny 2 and show people in Destiny 2 who never played Destiny 1 to say, look, yeah, this is cool. I remember this one from back then and have a story behind it. You know, as they got rid of the Grimoire cards, which I didn't really see the point of. Well, I saw the point of because it gave you the lore, but going onto the Bungie website and actually having to go and read it through on the website, I didn't like. I wish that they had, like, take Mass Effect, source subject sometimes. But take Mass Effect, they had the codex, so to scan anything in Mass Effect or collect, say, you'd go into your codex, and you can go back and read it anytime. They just need to have a tab, like at the top, maybe next to inventory, and just say raw or something like that. I know we have lore in the game where you go on and you have to click on the item and read through it that way, but that's not really the same. And you know, people used to collect the Grimoire cards, and you can see the score. And, you know, people used to, well, not being interested in it, but then people would have gone, right, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that one because I want to max out on it to collect and everything, which was cool. And also you got your kill count, with some more enemies you killed at a certain time. You got a card for it and told you a little bit more about the Cabal or Fallen or whatever else it was. And you know, it was good. But I kind of gone for a little tangent there. It wasn't what I was on about. I was on about exotics coming back into the game. So obviously Christopher Barrett has confirmed that they are working on new exotics. That's their main priority over, say, right, where are we? There we go, nicely done, team. Woo-hoo. So he's saying that they want to put more emphasis on creating new exotics, but also want to bring some of the exotics that everybody loved back into the game. Okay, giving this one a lot of go. Yuri's Gift, you come back on. I like the higher rate of 5. I love that. So yes, we're going to have their higher priority is new exotics, but they're going to start bringing more exotics back into the game, which this is why I said earlier. So I know some players won't like that. Just changing back because I like it, but I also like my power level. I know it doesn't do a lot. So I know some players don't want to see D1 gear and weapons in Destiny 2. Into Destiny 2, but also I want to see new gear exotics, you know, get in as well. So you know, that's basically what I was just on anyway. But I'm just reading as well at the same time. So sorry. I mean, I've got notes down from, you know, from Bungie's website and from any other YouTubers that I watch. I watched quite a few of them throughout the day as well. see different people's point of views and understands that way. Yeah, that's great. So yeah, apologies for the sniffing. I've got a bit of a cold coming on at the moment. You also, like Christopher Barrett, also, someone tweeted Christopher Barrett this week and said, is there going to be more quests along the lines like the Black Spindle quest and what else was it? It was Outbreak Prime quest, which I never got, by the way, in Destiny 1. Never got, didn't really, what was I saying? I didn't really get it. I got it, I didn't get it. But I knew of the quests, I just never, at the time when I was doing Destiny 1, like I said, I jumped off for quite a while off Destiny. So I never did the quests. But hey, you know, I've got a question for anyone who is kind of watching. Is more the fact of, right, okay, if you can have any exotic or exotic weapon or gear, or hang on, let's broaden it out a little bit. Let's do, if you can get any gear from Destiny 1, so weapons and armor pieces, which one would it be? You know, pop in the comment field below, and you know, let's see what comes about. You know, let's see what people like and what they would love to see back. So let's talk legendary and exotic, or even yeah, do one of each. Do your favourite exotic, and then do your favourite legendary.
I envy your strength, Titan.
So let's get that going. Let's get that in the comments. Let's find out what gear everyone would want to get back in D1 if they could have it. Oh, get back in Destiny 2. So the gear from D1 back in the Destiny 2. Oh, let's just die there. That'd be easier. Alright. We've got a couple more points which I probably will talk about, but we'll save it for the next round. I don't want to, you know, expend too much time doing it. Going into like what gear I'd like to see come back. I personally, gear-wise, I don't really have a favourite. Anything that doesn't look good and gave me good abilities, that was basically what I liked. But weapon-wise, I loved the Jade Rabbit. I know it has a small mag, but in Destiny 1 you had a mag, and you had a slot where the mag was bigger. It wasn't a lot bigger. I went from 12, I only went like from 10 to... Oh, I love it when I'm so close that you can't move. Brilliant. 1 for 1, I like that. Just before that got fired, that'd be nice. Oh. That's like the long lines of my gun's bigger than yours. Stay away from hammers. Alright, okay, here we go. So yeah, next match we're going to talk about, we're going a little bit more depth about like kind of, not a little bit more depth, but we're going to talk about the Iron Banner in a way, my reservations I kind of have. Yeah, talk about that, and then obviously next week being around is going to be the January 30th update, so it's going to be talking a little bit about what's going to be coming in the January 30th update. Not a great deal. Hopefully they'll bring in more tweaks and everything. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, again, the whole thing of I'm behind a wall, moving out of the way, but you can still kill me. great. The thing is, I can't see you, so why? Sorry, why the hell can you see me? Don't mind me, I'm just coming in, I just want to slam.
Double down. You've got 30 seconds. Your legend, Rogue.
Right, happy days. Happy days. We're doing well there. Oh, I haven't done something. Bad place to stop that now, isn't it? But
10 seconds.
I'm just going to stand here for the next couple of seconds with a point of rushing.
A well-fought victory.
Boom. And let's drop the bike. Nicely done. Nicely done. Happy days.
You've got some fight in you. Good.
Okay. Not too bad. I'm happy with that. Getting back to singing, getting better. I'm happy with that. Alright, let's catch in some of these. Basically, what I'm doing, I'm grinding for masterwork weapons now, just so we can smash them out a bit. So that's 3 matches down. So depending on how this match goes, this will be the last match. Because, like I said, I promise to keep it to 3 to 4 matches, so we're not taking up too much of your morning, or afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this. But yeah, this is going to be next. It's going to be good. I'm going to try, like I said, in my last, if you watched the first Crucible A.M that I started doing, which was on Monday the 22nd, so I want to start making this more of a regular thing where I'm just going to kind of talk about any sort of news or updates I've heard in like a few days. Because I did one on Monday, I actually did one the day there wasn't a lot of news gaps. I was hoping kind of on the reset that there would be a bit more information, considering next week is the reset and the update. So I'm going to elaborate on a few things that we will talk about shortly. So we'll talk about January 3rd. Okay, so yeah, right, let's do this one. Let's do this one, and then we will. We'll go back to the tower and cash in some stuff. Let's see what's going on. But yeah, whilst we're in here though, let's talk about the Iron Banner. So, obviously, as everyone knows, Faction Rally has just ended, and Iron Banner is back on next week. I've kind of got a little bit of hopes and thoughts that I'm hoping they don't do to the Iron Banner what they did to the Faction Rally, personally. It's not me slating Bungie or having a go at them. Because I don't want that to happen. I don't want to be slating Bungie. I don't, because I want us to be a positive place. I want us to come and talk and say about what we like about it, or also what we dislike. But let's not give them. Not give them too much crap. But okay, obviously, just saying this crap. Let's not give them so much crap. I mean, they have made a good game. Yes, it could be better, but you know, we're going to work with what we've got, and I know they're going to make improvements. Okay, so you know, I don't keep bringing that up, but I can't help it. It's kind of where I'm kind of at with it. Let's try and bring this back out. See, alright, that's my head. I thought we had the monarchy right there for a second.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
Oh man, popping their head up. Block you up a little bit. Yeah, you're not having this, dude. Wow, I didn't expect to win that. That's good going on my part. So I'm back. I'm back next week. Hopefully we can have some fun, get some lot of carnage. Oh, bloody hell. I didn't expect them coming through. So yeah, let's hope we try to get some carnage and go with Banner. I will be covering Iron Banner both in Crucible A.M. as well as probably on some other things I can probably do as well. I will get some Iron Banner done. I do enjoy it. Iron Banner is one of the reasons why I started doing PvP in the first place. So if it's good or not good, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to play it. Yes. So, I mean, weapon-wise, I know they've got a new haul of weapons coming. I guess it takes 3 of us to do this. Let's go.
Zone C captured. Yeah. That's a power play. You took them, now hold them.
I need a little bit of help from my friend. Okay, get my ass kicked.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
Okay, let's go up top. So I mean, I don't even much more to say about Iron Banner. I know they have new weapons. Oh. You know.
Keep this up and the battle is yours. Zone B captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
Oh, no, slams on the Alright, there we go.
Zone B lost.
Alright, we're working well, I mean, I know I've stopped talking a little bit there, but gotta get that concentration back in to do like this.
Zone A lost.
What am I gonna do? I mean, what's the consensus? I mean, we've got all this week now to unlock.
Zone advantage is yours.
That's really nice of it. I'll just mess about with it because yeah, shield's drain a little bit, do a lot of damage, but why not?
1 minute.
What's down there for 44 seconds?
Zone C lost.
Let's capture it. We'll capture it. Alright. I swear, if you have more than people do go fast and not meant to.
Zone B lost.
Oh.
Got 30 seconds. Nearly there. Fight on and claim victory. You captured Zone C. You have advantage.
Good thing in that man.
10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Zone B captured.
Oh, that right at the end.
I could not ask for a better.
I think that was good going. Wow. Let's see how much I have done for Cool Arms and see if that can affect. Because if it's only a small percentage, I'm pretty sure we can get in there and crack on. Okay, so let's have a look at the. Let's give it one more round. And once we do one more round, we can have a quick chat about the January 30th update. I was going to do that when we're in the tower. But hey, you know, I got sidetracked really. Okay. Anyway, so Iron Banner's weapons, hopefully we'll see new weapons, new armour. I know that there is new weapons and armour in rotation, as well as the ornaments. Unless that is the new armour, then I'll be a little bit upset. I'd like to see at least a little bit of a refresh in the style for it. So yeah, I mean, hopefully they put that all from the loophole from the start. Even if they make it rare for people to get the good weapons, you know, great. It means you give people a reason to grind for it. Yeah, I like that idea. We'll see how it goes, and everything like that. So, yeah, well, we'll have to just wait and see, won't we? We'll just have to cover it when we do another Crucible A.M, which I will tell you when the next one is at the end of the stream, because it gives me time to actually think about when I want to do it next. So yeah, let's talk about January 30th update. So we have two things really coming in the January 30th update, which is Masterwork armor pieces and tweaking of the raid rewards. So basically raid rewards rework, as they're calling it. So let's start with that first. So raid rewards are being updated to make them more unique and interesting. They will now feature mods with, so basically they're going to feature mods with specific perks and adjustments to, so basically they're making mods for raid armor that's going to be unique, just so when you're in the raid you can have them perks within the raid. No one's really said if it's going to be like a mod that we've attached to it, or if it's going to be a mod that's already attached to it. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see. But they've reworked mod system anyway, but they've reworked all for everything else as well. So, oh, sorry, itch. Okay, so we've got that coming on. Some raid items from so they're basically adjusted rewards so that they're going to drop in the major encounters. They get more chance of dropping in major encounters than what they have been. So along the lines of kind of like the dog fight for the dogs, the Texas Counsel as I call it, the one where you run around in a circle, as well as the bathhouse. I haven't done the new Eater of Worlds raid layer yet. That's something I want to do. I haven't got around to doing it. I haven't had time to yet jump onto it. But I will. And when I do, I will stream it, or at least record it, and take out all the nonsense. When I say all the nonsense, I mean all the pure anger, hate towards everyone. No, I'm joking. I'm getting a bit feisty in our streams sometimes, so I just don't take criticism well normally, or don't like to sort of told what's happening or what to do. So hey. Also, they're also saying in January 30th update, so if you've got any raid tokens, you'll be able to go see the raid vendor in the tower, or you let no charge, you'll be able to buy both Leviathan and Eater of Worlds gear from that vendor.
This is amazing.
Oh, you do say so yourself. That was pretty good. Even for my standards, that was good. Alright. Well. Oh, so close. Didn't get it though. Also, we're also along with the raid, you're going to get a kind of a raid ghost as such, which will have raid specific perks. It gives you a chance to drop in a Leviathan or Eater of Worlds final encounters. So you basically, if you complete the raid, get past Callus, or whatever it is on
Only 5 minutes left.
So yeah, if you get past Callus, you have a chance. It's not guaranteed you're going to get it, but that's where you're going to pick it up. If you do, you're going to pick up the raid ghost from dropping Callus or the final encounter in the Eater of Worlds. I mean, you're tweaking the mods for raid gear, so it has perks for the raid. It's good. It doesn't explain how the system's going to work a lot better.
Shut the enemy down.
Because that's not really talked about much. It's just, is it going to be one of them things you might be able to pick up Banshee? you know, I'm sorry, like a mod that you do pick up and actually or test. I know you're not going to heavily rely on tests and actually more for stuff, what I'm trying to say, but something of them, it's all proven. Well, showing is better, isn't it? It's all. But so yeah, the mods still a bit unclear, but if they work the way that everyone thinks they work, that would be good. I suppose it works in a way. A lot of the raid gear you do want have raid specific perks that allows you to. Oh no, that's not massive. Lusty people. I have no idea how it's going on. Mostly done by me if I do say so myself. So that's part of the January update. The other put on it. The other part is obviously going to be Master World Weapons. Obviously, last update we've got the Master World Weapons. Personally, I think they're a bit of a hit, a bit of a variety of things to do. Hard to grind for. I like the orbs. I like the orb drops. That's a whole skin that's super fast and makes you feel a bit more. Well, of course. Okay. So Masterwork Armor is an extension of the Masterwork system, as well as we know. So to include armor that provides increased damage, reducing. Okay, so basically it's going to. Basically, you're going to increase more damage. So when you're in your super, you're not, and you're running towards the enemy, you've got more chance of actually getting to the enemy. You have. And can I get the four? No, probably not. No. It was a nice try though. I don't know if I got a try there. Anyway. So increased damage reduction whilst using your super, and you will be able to re-roll the armor stat. Oh, I can't read. I'm reading my own writing there. I can't even do it. So basically, you have to re-roll the stats within it. You're not going to get orbs for the drops, but you're going to get like resistance and. You can upgrade armor as well. So basically, it works the exact same way as you work with the weapons. The only difference is you're not going to drop orbs. You're going to get a higher resistance for things. I don't think mobility is on there, thank God, so I don't get the resistance and whatever the other one is. Top of head, can't think of it. Oh, that's some let's have a look. Okay, so we're going to look at recovery. That's it. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out by there. So okay, so you have increased recovery and increased resistance, and the two will be mostly the two options for in the you will be able to rework weapons like you can, or rework armor like you can in. That's just trapped in the corner there. So yeah, Masterwork armor. I'm happy to see it. I can't wait to see it. But if you've got a piece of armor there, you can also let it glitch out. What? So you'll be able to basically also break them down for legendary cores and legendary shards, just like we can with weapon systems right now. So in theory, they will work the same as the weapons, just with different, obviously different. Have a quick look. I haven't got milestone up there. Woohoo! What we got? Although happy days. What we're going to do is we're going back to the tower now and we're going to check it out. Oh, we only just one, didn't we? My bait, so everyone that checks.
You fight like an animal.
like always, guys, if there is anything you feel like there was something wrong with the video or you disliked it, drop me a link, or drop me not a link, drop me a comment down below and basically saying, hey, this is what we found, what we didn't enjoy. That'd be much appreciated, because then that means that anything you didn't enjoy, I can then kind of go back away and have a look at it and rework it so everything works better. So yeah, feel free to leave me a comment down below on anything that you think that I could do better. If not, if you enjoyed the video, please let me know. I'll try and get a bit more information, a bit standard on information at the moment. I don't want to be toxic towards the game, because that's not me in a whole. I'm not that toxic when it comes around to video games. I play games for fun, and I have fun. So I still play Destiny 2. I still play quite a lot over other games. So yeah, I mean, I just kind of hope that everything in a way kind of goes the way that kind of we want it to. And I think we will over time. We'll see what we want to see from Destiny. And I get a little bit bored of kind of repeating it, but there's not much news around to kind of talk about. Makes it a little bit hard to talk about something, so I can waffle on a little bit more. So normally we'll put all the information news into a structured video and actually put it that way, but I'm trying out streaming because at the moment streaming is the only time I kind of got to kind of release videos at the moment. So it's more of an interest or a hobby for me to do this now. It's a lot easier for me to do currently in my situation. Hopefully down the line I will be able to do more solid structured videos on things. Also need a game that's going to not be so kind of in the doghouse as much at the moment. I'm trying to find the right words. Then doghouse is the right word, but you know, it's lacking currently, and I know a lot of people are jumping ship. So to make content on a game where no one wants to play it or watch it, it's hard. But hopefully you can find something from me that you enjoy doing. I was going to confirm when the next Crucible A.M was going to be, but at the moment I'm not 100% sure. But hey, if you follow me on Twitter, I will post on there when the next one's going to be. It will probably be either Friday morning or Saturday morning, depending on kind of what's going on for me around, you know, what's going on. Also depends on the news as well. I haven't got anything to really, there's not much to report, so unless there's a massive news dump in the next day or two, I don't know if I will have much to really discuss over on things at the moment. So hopefully 23, 22, I'm not going to update just for a second. Let's go into these. I'll just tangent then. So if we have a news dump tomorrow, then I'll do a video Friday. If not, I'll definitely do one Saturday, and it'll just be a little light-hearted fun, a bit of Crucible. Don't always stand with playing music, so I don't know about that one. I'm going to put headphones on and listen to music as well while playing.
Almost picked up a gun myself.
It would be nice to hear thoughts from everyone as well, so if you have got any thoughts on anything, please let me know. I'm more than happy to go over some of your topics as well and have a proper good discussion on things. I apologize, I know I'm wasting your time by dismounting over there to do this later, but just trying to get all the things I can. I went proper bankrupt a few months, once Masterworks came in, or once Crucible A.M came out, because I was too busy trying to upgrade everything I had, because there was nothing I got that I really liked. Everything else was like mediocre. I just sit with the gear and armor that I've got because I like it. It looks good. The perks are okay.
Well, Titan, let's see what we have here.
As per usual, I get the same as always. Mind you, seeing the shaders, that brings up another good point actually. No, what on the right way? So yeah, shaders. I know that's been a big controversy, well, not big controversy, but I know for a fact that I know Bungie's aware of the shader issue.
Becoming a favourite in the Crucible.
We're not going to see anything. Please be an armor. Oh, for God's sake! Every time. Every time we get the same bloody legs. Every time. Same legs. No different. A little bit over it, to be honest.
Stop by when you return, Titan. We'll trade punches.
See, every time.
Let you go first.
Good review.
Tell me,
Hit 5.
how do the front lines fare?
I keep them just upgrading or something.
I know you're busy, Guardian, but the Crucible needs veterans now more than ever.
I don't want to sign arms.
Your
Good,
recruits have so
yeah.
much to learn, Titan. I'm glad you don't give me grief like
Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, realistically, I mean, I'm trying to grind for that bloody armor piece right there.
that. Tell me,
331. I've nothing that yet I can
what
put
I
in
would
there.
give to fight again.
So close to that 335. We'll get it. I think we're the last one out of my group to get that. So yeah.
To see you alive, Guardian.
So guys, I'm going to leave the video there. Like I said in the all before, if you enjoyed, leave a like. If you've also enjoyed, leave a like and a comment. And if you really liked, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, or one of each of them if possible. I do plan on growing the channel a lot more. I want to try and get the Crucible A.M. or my Crucible A.M. off the ground. It's hopefully it will become a lot better over time. So yeah. Anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed. It went on a bit longer than I thought. I thought we might as well add another little bit in just to, so we had something to open at the end. Well, that milestone out of the way as well. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I have been BlazeThrough Gaming. Until next time, catch you all soon. Bye.